Say, something is like going on over there.
Follow me on Instagram. Is at Mikey the Choi for drama, romance, and everything else.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am back in Philly for real this time. Well, the first time I was back in Philly from this year was a job interview. Obviously, it didn't work out. And the second time was just me going to the beach. And third time's the charm. I'm finally hanging out in the city. Damn, I look good, especially when we're here. And sorry I couldn't record that much because there were a lot of people on the train and at the train station, and holy shit, there's like a lot of people here. But you know, it's a big city, so I like a big city like Lumiose City, New York City, etc. Okay, first things first, I think there's like a Target around here, and I think they have like 5 left for like the physical copies of the regular Switch edition. A lot of women were looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Well, I know I'm good looking, but I gotta make a vlog. Especially with Pokemon Legends ZA. Sorry, I'm a little shaky because like there's like a lot of people here. Even on like a Thursday afternoon? Shit, people got things to do. Okay, so I use Google Maps. I should make a straight and then make a right. Well, unfortunately, this Target doesn't have a Starbucks, but we're just here. I'm just there for Pokemon Legends ZA. Well, here it is. Oh, this Target store is very small. I like the fact that it has like a stair. It's been ages since I've been at this Target. Okay, looks like they don't have it on display yet, so I'll just like call for help or something. Okay, so I unfortunately got lost and I took the wrong bus. We're just gonna have to go to a different Target. I know like game stuff says that you gotta pre-order, so we're not going over there, so at least the day is nice. So we're going to a different Target location. Hopefully they sell some. Maybe I'll have to stop by at Best Buy, not trying to run. So I'm at a different Target and they have like 2 left only for the regular Switch, and I have to order it near like customer service. But anyways, this is a nicer Target. Let me just look around first, see what this Target looks like. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to like the Target better than my local one. Oh, I always love looking around near the ice cream area. Damn.
Follow me on Instagram. Is at Mikey the Choi for drama, romance, and everything else.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mission accomplished. Yep, finally bought Pokemon Legends ZA. 3 goddamn long years. 3 goddamn motherfucking years since we had a new Pokemon game. So yeah, here it is, guys. Pokemon Legends ZA. Yeah. That's what it looks like. The guy from customer service, he gave me some free stickers, yay! Gotta get that mega drip. These people are like looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Target is one of my favorite stores, but it's not like it used to be, you know? Like slushie machines, popcorn, Pizza Hut. Damn, shit changed a lot. Literally both my parents and a couple of my coworkers from my current job asking me that, what, Mikey, why don't you just like buy like Pokemon Legends ZA to your like local GameStop, local Target, or local Walmart, etc. Well, because one, we hadn't had a Pokemon game or centuries, I would say. Not gonna lie, there's like a lot of people outside. Yeah, I see people hanging out and all that. Well, I want to make this last trip to Philly a fun time, you know? Damn, like I miss the old Philly, you know? There used to be like a Wawa, a McDonald's, and a Starbucks in Center City, like in Broad Street. But too bad all of them closed down. I mean, yeah, there's some Starbucks here and there. Just minding my own business, just making a vlog, that's all. These 2 girls were looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I know I'm good looking, but just walk around the city one more time, just eat and call it a day. That's what we're gonna do today. Say, something is like going on over there. Quick lunch at Taco Bell. That was pretty dope. What if I tell you that was my first time actually ordering from Taco Bell? That was actually really good. I mean, my dad hated Taco Bell. For me, it was actually really good. Fries were pretty good. Potatoes were good. Okay, so we're just gonna hang out at Rittenhouse Square. And we're gonna have some dinner and then just call it a day. So I'm at Rittenhouse Square. It's actually really lovely, really giving me fall vibes. So, okay, so I just saw some guy wearing a tank top. I mean, a yoga like cross top, like. Okay, so I remember like back in like fall 2017 when me and my parents like we went to that campus from Drexel University. There were some good-looking people over there. Like there's like this attractive white woman and all that. But you know, during that time I had bad grades, I had low SAT scores, and I couldn't afford to go. So it is what it is. By the way, I just took my hat off. Oh, and by the way, I just walked right past the store that I got rejected from. I assumed there was like nobody inside. I planned to like get jobs here in Philly, but too bad, like they have to cut funds and everything going fucking expensive. A bunch of assholes. I mean, I guess that's the dark reality of living in a big city. I don't live in Philly, by the way, so enjoy my time in my small town before I move out of state. I'm hoping I can move out of state like 2028 or 2029. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to burn most of my 20s here. So guys, get this right. I just saw like an old acquaintance of mine from my college. He didn't seem to recognize me, and I'm like, yeah, I recognize this guy. Now I remember I used to go to this church, and like a very old friend of mine, he gave an advice towards me and this girl saying, when you don't follow people from your college on Instagram, they're just gonna easily forget about you. If you have them on Instagram, LinkedIn, shit like that, then they're gonna easily remember you. That unfortunately ended up being true because like I saw this one guy, like he was from my graphic design class, and I said hi to him, but he didn't recognize me. So I just made this guy walk away. I'm assuming he's annoyed because I'm making a vlog. I mean, I'm not here to bother anyone. I'm just here to vlog. Obviously, play Pokemon Legends ZA.
Follow me on Instagram is at Mikey the Choi for drama, romance, and everything else.
Yep, here it is. Pokemon Legends ZA.
And the ass.
To those who are wondering, I'm just gonna revisit my old school to see what it looks like. Yeah, shit, like so much has changed. Like there used to be a Starbucks and a Wawa nearby. Here, hold on. Yeah, I remember like all the cool kids from my college, like they usually hang out here. I remember being depressed about like me not staying at dorm and all that because I couldn't afford it, but now I'm kind of grateful because I don't want to be in bigger debt, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, the shitty iPhone lighting. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Yep, here it is. My school, the University of the Arts. I graduated with a useless degree, a bachelor's in animation. And over there is like one of the campuses. Now, that's the Starbucks that like everybody used to go, like over there. Like that's where like where like everybody used to go. Everybody and the mama was hanging over there.
Follow me on Instagram is at Mikey the Choi for drama, romance, and everything else.
My life really went downhill when 2018 started. No, I think when I started studying for the SATs, that's when everything went downhill. Yeah, that cheese bang, it used to be a Wawa, and that was one of my old campuses from my old school. What the hell is going on over there? Well, anyways, yeah. Well, that's that. I feel like that Philly is just an inferior version of like New York City. Oh wow, I'm at this nice restaurant. Wow, look at my hair. This is the menu. It's called pork. Ooh, very pricey. Ooh. Look at this beautiful setup. Bread, Diet Coke. Look at this butter. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Taste test. Bread. Just like regular bread and butter. Okay, this is dessert. It's called Park again. I really love the font of this. Okay, well, there's a different type of bread. Let's try it out. God damn, this bread is good. It's so fucking OP. What's damn? Look at this bread butter, guys. This time, a new type of bread, I would say. Yes. Wow, look at this burger and fries. Cheers to my final trip at Philly for a while. All right, let's start with the fries. Wow, that's really good. Now, if I remember correctly, I just saw some girl who went to the same college as mine. She was like, oh, like wearing a hoodie and all that. I was gonna treat myself some alcohol, but like, it's bad for your hair. All right, I'll just drink alcohol every once in a while. Only for like social gatherings and all that. Not gonna lie, this restaurant seems amazing for a date night or something like that. But damn, my hair. Not gonna lie, today really gave me Lumiose City vibes. I remember like when I first like constantly like visit Philly, like I always hang out in the Rittenhouse Square. Like not gonna lie, I walk past this restaurant all the time and I've seen a lot of pretty people here. I'm like, you know what, one day, let me see what this looks like. They're actually pretty solid. I like appreciate the scenery. Wow, look at this legendary milkshake. All right, taste test. You know, I really made that waitress happy. I give her like a $7 tip, even though like she kind of served me and she had like two different guys like serving me food and all that. But you know, they were all nice. They were all friendly and nice. So I guess I'll let it slide because it's actually a nice restaurant. I enjoy being there and like it's Pokemon Legends ZA day. For now, I'm only gonna be cool for today. All right, don't be in my face. Don't be in my face about it. Okay. Ooh, it's a nice scenery here. Whew, I almost got ran over by a bunch of cyclists and joggers. See you later, Philadelphia. I'll probably come back when I catch some type of transportation to move out of state.
Follow me on Instagram. Is that Mikey the Choi for drama, romance, and everything else.